Hi, everybody, and welcome back. On today's episode, discussing the newly released score by Kennedy Ryan. And on our next episode, we will be discussing Restore Me by J.L. Seegers. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at bookedandbusypod_ for updates and additional announcements. So I want to start our discussion off today by asking you this question, Tanitra. Are we going with canon or monk so far in this series? I know we got one more book left in this series, and that's next year, but I already know it's going to be just a toss-up between canon and monk.
See, you know what? This book made me love Monk more, and I was like towards the middle, I was going Monk, but I reframed my thoughts on canon after reading this. And walk with me a little bit here.
Okay.
I forgot who we landed on for him, but in my brain, I was kind of giving him like a Morris Chestnut vibe.
For canon?
But, yeah,
Or,
but
okay,
think Luke James with his facial hair.
that's for canon?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like I
Okay.
could kind of see it. And then like how he grew his beard out for the whole duration. I was like, when he gets facial hair, he does look kind of, but he gives, I don't know why, but he kind of gives me that like tall, dark, and handsome. I was thinking kind of Luke James-ish.
I mean, they both give tall, dark, and handsome, if we're being
They
honest.
do. They do. I still can't really land on what I want Monk. I know his personality, but I still don't know. I haven't landed on what I want him to be yet.
We know canon, Kennedy Ryan said he is based off of Ryan Coogler.
What?
Yeah, she
Okay.
confirmed that on Threads one day randomly, but
Oh,
I
I
don't
love
put
that.
I don't put him, like, in the sense of when I'm reading canon, I don't
Yeah,
put
no, I
him in the
still
sense
picture
of
him a
that.
little
I
darker, but
don't
I like
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I
Like as
see the
far as like,
inspiration. Yeah,
yeah.
I see the inspiration.
Okay,
Now,
girl.
I don't know the inspiration behind Monk or whatever. Probably some songwriter, artsy nigga. Probably.
You're
That's all
right.
I think of. Yeah. When I was first reading Real, I definitely thought a bald head, artsy nigga with a little, what's them little hats? Them little
Them little
hats.
fedoras. Or
Yeah,
no,
one
the
of them,
Kango.
or them Kango hats or something. That's what I was thinking. But I feel like I'm leaning towards a monk more, but in Score, Cannon showed me that he wasn't as asshole-ish. Like, he's
Yeah,
still an asshole, but it's like I get
there's
a little bit
layers.
more it's layers to it. Yeah, definitely for sure. But Monk, he might be book he's bumped up the top 5 book bays. He's up in that range.
Absolutely.
Like,
I definitely focus with Monk.
I
He's
don't
up
know
there with
his
Josiah a little bit.
yeah. Now
Josiah's still my man.
he up there with Channing. He's up there with Channing for me. Shannon is number one. He's not going anywhere. Next season, when we do our episode on like male characters, like I'm like Shannon is just like I need to go back and
And we
read
gonna have
Rhythms
to do
Blues.
like we're gonna have to like clip this up with like some pictures of the people that we're talking about so that
Right?
we can like give people a visual
Yeah,
because
for
we
sure.
be having some ideas. Kennedy, we want our credit for this too if you end up using any of
Yeah,
these ideas.
because
Ain't
I
nobody
already
playing with you.
know who I want for
Right?
Maverick. Like, I already know. And if he's not casted for Maverick, it's going to be a problem. I'm going to have to go set the whole studio on fire. Like, that's how serious I
Have
am
to
about
show up.
Maverick. Maverick is top 2. Channing is,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
Channing,
Maverick was the
Monk,
money
Maverick.
man. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
He the house real big. Both, hey,
Right?
Monk house real big. Car
Everything
real
real
big.
big.
He got a Grammy.
Oh
He
yeah.
almost about to have an EGOT. Like, hold on, he about to have an EGOT going on.
You know who he was also kind of giving me? Not even looks, but like vibe-ish.
John
Like
Legend.
kind of a little bit at first, but also like Elijah Kelly-ish. Cause like just
Okay.
the voice and like the
Yeah.
instruments, it kind of just I don't know. When I think of somebody artistic who also is like a little
Mhm.
like out there,
No,
kind
yeah,
of
I
was
see
giving
what you're
me that.
saying. Yeah, I see
Yeah,
what you're saying. Reason I just said vibes of John Legend because he has an
definitely John
EGOT,
Legend,
so that's why I
and
was
he be
like,
on that
you
piano.
yeah, playing instruments and you're in that
John Legend is
realm.
good,
Yeah.
especially if I think of like young John Legend with like a shortcut, like but not that daddy fro he has now.
What you talking about when he was hanging out with Kanye West like a whole lot?
Super young, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Not this one.
Yeah, the vibe he gives me the vibe of that, but almost like I said, he gives Neo, but Neo is ugly to me, so I'm not trying to,
Same.
like, put
But the
him in that
vibe, when you
pocket,
said that, I was like, absolutely. Like songwriter, musician, all of that stuff, like the
that
energy,
vibe.
I
Yeah.
absolutely get it.
Yeah, I'm still working on, like, who I see him as, like, at visual to an eye, but he picks up on that artsy
Yes.
vibes, music, playing piano,
He kind of giving me like
composing.
Love Jones, Lorenz Tate too, but taller. Yeah, I feel like Monk is tall. He's tall, right?
And I don't know if in the copy of your book they have that they give them, like, a little visual,
I
like,
ain't
of
see that.
kinda it's in the front of the book, like, that's how I
So
was
it
trying to
does.
see, like, who looks like that?
I ain't even let me see, because I got the digital copy of this. They did not put that. Oh, yes, they did.
Alright.
I went past it.
No, you was like, "Let me get to the book."
I was gonna say racist. Oh yeah, okay. See, that's why. Okay, that gives me canon a little bit more though. Like, I,
Right,
I feel
that's
like
what
they
that
kind of
canon.
look. Maybe they kind of look alike, like men who be in them same fields do. But no. Oh, Verity though. I was
Yeah,
thinking either like natural Justine Skye, but as I got towards
mhm,
the end, you know who else I thought about?
like,
Tika Sumpter. When they
for
described her
sure,
features, I was
yeah,
like, I could see Tika Sumpter.
with a fro. Anybody with a
Yep,
fro, dark skin with
yep,
a fro is gonna fit her, like,
yep.
that's the
With
vibe
beautiful
she gives.
features.
I think Tika's they was like she was playing her in, like, this series because this has already been confirmed to be into an adaptation as well, the Harlem Renaissance series.
Oh,
Yes, it's being picked up. Like, they're still developing
you
the
gone, girl.
Skyline. Yeah, yeah. Kennedy Ryan in her bag for sure, for sure. But I
You
can
better
definitely see
eat.
Tika playing this, like, this
Yeah.
role of,
Especially
Verity,
like this with like the
bipolar.
bipolar. Yeah, like she
Yeah,
gives like she can do sexy and crazy. Like I can see it. Not that
right.
bipolar is crazy, but
No,
that
no,
was
she can
messed up.
play. No, we're gonna dive into it. Let's go into a
Yeah,
summary
yeah.
of score.
Well, that leads us into the perfect segue. So in Score, we don't follow the events of Real. We relive the events of Real where we met Cannon
Same
and
time
Neva.
span.
Same time frame where they're filming
Mm,
Desi Blue, but this
mm.
time it's through the eyes of Monk and Verity. And if you
POVs.
remember,
Yep.
Verity was the screenwriter, and Monk he did the score. He did the music for the production and everything. So we're here, they're like two star-crossed lovers or whatever. They met in college and it was like a quick whirlwind romance. They immediately liked each other. The vibe was great, but it was short-lived. Something happens that triggered a breakup. And then 10, 11 years later, they meet back up in LA. They're both a little bit more accomplished. And they end up having to work on the same set of Desi Blue with like Cannon and everybody. So as we dive into the backstory, we see that they broke up because in Monk's eyes, Verity had cheated on him in college after
And
knowing
she
that he
cheated.
had she did, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
In his eyes, though, she had cheated on him in college, and then he has issues with that. He's a PK whose daddy cheated on his mom, so he was like completely donezo. And Verity was having issues. She's very creative, and in the beginning of the book, we see her kind of like go off the deep end, and she, you know, cheats on Monk and they break up. Fast forward, we're gonna get into the details later. But yeah, they meet back up in LA. We find out that Verity has actually been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, which explains a lot of her mood swings and everything else she dealt with, had
And
a
it
very
explains
traumatic
the breakup.
childhood.
Mhm.
Explains the breakup. But Monk doesn't know any of this. So when he meets back up with her, he's still a little sharp with her. He's upset and he's still looking at her as a cheater. And Verity, for some god awful reason, doesn't tell him until like 20 pages left in the book that she has bipolar, which pissed me off this whole story, let me tell you. But
It
we're gonna
wasn't
keep going.
20 pages.
Like, are you playing with me right now? I counted. It was very short. Like, it was way at the end. Like, she had a
Yeah.
lot of
It was the
opportunities to
last
tell him, but she
quarter of
just
the book.
didn't. So
It
he's
was
just thinking she's a
definitely
cheater.
yeah.
But yeah, they end up together. Like Monk comes back and he's like, if he would have known, he would have helped her. And she's like, he didn't know all this stuff. But they get back together, and Verity they're able to hash out their traumas and a lot of their family issues together. And we end the book with them engaged and her pregnant, even though she didn't want babies at first. She now has love and she feels supported and that she can have babies with him. She didn't want to have babies, by the way. Her dad killed her mama on accident. We'll get to that too.
Yeah. Let's
But
talk about that.
now, at the end, they come back together and we see that she has her little baby girl and it's beautiful.
So, I wanna talk about well, I'm not gonna start off with a question first. I wanna talk
Mhm,
about let's just talk about them first getting together and them
mhm,
meeting because it starts off first. The novel starts off with Cannon from Rio. He's meeting with her, meeting with Verity to talk about wanting her to write the script of this
mhm.
screenplay. So when that happens, then we learn that Monk has introduced like that idea of Verity, like of connecting Verity to the the screenplay. She's pretty much came recommended just because Monk knows her. But they don't know, everybody else don't know that they had a bad breakup. Everybody just know they know each other. And then we start pretty much the novel. Like, that's like kind of like the preface, I would say.
Yes.
And then we go back to, what was it? It was 2014. I took note of that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, oh, cute. That's when we started college. But like, they're juniors and seniors. So
they were much older. So they'll probably be right now in the present tense, what, they 35 or something like
35.
that. And then we go into that whole start of their relationship, how they meet each other, why they're both here at college, blah, blah, blah. You know, why they chose this college to go to, you know, all that jazz. Their relationship started off so good, even how they met. Now, I will say, Kennedy Ryan, you ain't never just started dropping draws that early
like
in novels.
Straight to hunting. I love it though. Get to it.
But I was like, whoa. As I don't like reading threesomes. I don't like reading that.
Oh, okay. See, when she introduced her as bisexual, I kind of knew it was coming immediately. I don't know why, but like whenever like, you know, sex is coming soon. Like, especially
but not that early.
Yeah, definitely not that early. But I ain't mad at it.
Yeah,
they got into some deep sexual stuff in this book too. It's like it got real.
No, yeah,
like she got comfortable. Like she went into a couple unknown territories. Like I don't think I've ever. If I do, I can't remember it right now, but I'm not recalling any like Black romance books where they actually talk about pegging in like a positive sense. Like I've never seen that before. You go, girl.
She talked about it and can't get enough.
Pegging? But did they actually did we get a sex scene with them doing that?
Did they do that? I can't remember if they were. It was like back at her at Hendrix Loft, but that's another
like I remember her talking about it.
Yeah.
But like actually like going in detail, like she had a whole like it was almost 2 chapters dedicated to him. Like,
they definitely did that shit.
Like, okay, girl, whatever.
From personal experience, I ain't ever met no man that like to do that. So that's
it's not my cup of tea, but it's somebody's.
Right. I ain't never done that. So like, yeah, whatever.
I haven't either. I don't know if I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't know.
It makes me giggle, honestly. So I
would. I'm not mature enough for stuff like that. Like maybe some other time, but I'm not. And I don't think Nah. I'm be walking around playing, like swinging it around.
Right. Like I'm tickled thinking about it. So that's why I'm like, just
I'm in bed. Look, just swinging it.
Right, because dudes already don't like when you playing at a book or nothing like that.
Don't touch. That's like a media Black man thing. Don't touch my ass.
Yeah, so it's just like when
Monk, you being open-minded. We like an open-minded king, though. Go ahead.
You can tell from the beginning when they first had that threesome that he was open-minded because, like, and even also, him still liking her even after the fact that they did that, it's kind of like, I like
it didn't turn him off.
Yeah, like not even. I don't even think the thing was turn him. It would turn him off. I think it just depends on what kind of man you are. Because any other man, I feel like they would have probably not thought of her like that. Not turned off in a sense, but they probably would just thought of her as some just freaky bitch.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like men are usually more comfortable, even if they do like in general. Or in theory, like bisexual girls and stuff, they're usually fine with like women and other women. But when you start talking about bringing in another man for a threesome or bringing in some toys and stuff, that's when they get weird. Yeah. But he was like, so I expected him to be fine with like 2 girls. But I just didn't think Monk was gonna get into it like that.
But that girl gave, what's her name? Petra?
Petra.
Yeah, same name as the other girl in the other book that we read. Like,
yeah,
sure
was.
But she wasn't she kind of like boyish gay, kind of like bisexual, I guess.
She was hot. She was like a hot girl.
Oh, I don't know why I read her as kind of like this stud type of girl. I don't know why I read it like that. Okay. Well, that changes things. Okay.
Yeah. No,
maybe because she kept saying she was getting the strap to fuck her. That's why I was like, oh, that gave stud to me.
Yeah, but like she was definitely like feminine still.
Okay. But yeah, a picture was her girlfriend, was Verity's girlfriend, but they ended up having like this open relationship type of thing.
Yeah.
Or they ended up breaking up later. They wasn't like a thing. They weren't serious.
But Verity and Monk's sexual relationship starts with a threesome with her girlfriend Petra. Literally like the first night that they all meet each other. Yes. Well, they meet each other. It's crazy.
Yeah. So do you think that, no, I ain't gonna say that contributed. Cause okay, so we're gonna move into like the bipolar discussion because okay. So when they got together and you remember they had that threesome. Do you think
Mhm.
that was the kind of start of, they say bipolar people, they are more like just sexual, I guess, before they're having their manic episodes. And I know this was months before they actually kind of got together. Do you think that was probably just leading up to the manic episode?
I don't think so. I think that just was
Okay.
her sexuality. Like, she's just
Free and
bisexual.
open. Okay, so that
Yeah,
probably didn't start the little whatever. But they were having a great relationship.
they
Like
were.
it was like I was like just smiling and cheesing the whole time, like
Yeah,
as I'm
wanting to
reading
be
it and how
together
they
all the
are.
time, being around
Yeah.
each other all the time. It
Yeah,
was
it
great
it
until it
definitely
wasn't.
gave that first cupcake stage of just like,
Yeah.
oh, like we've all experienced that. So it was just so cute. I like reading that part. Kennedy Ryan do her press run or whatever. And she was saying that one of the characters in the book, she didn't reveal who it was bipolar, had
Mm,
bipolar disorder. So I'm reading this like, okay, I wonder who it's gonna be. So as I'm reading, I noticed, like, when she went to go buy that dress and when she said, "I need
mhm.
a pair of shoes," that's when I was
Yep,
like, "Oh, she's bipolar," but I didn't even pick up on the fact that her talking fast in class when she was having
yeah.
that presenting her project, I didn't realize that was a thing that people do when they're
Getting
bipolar.
manic.
Yeah, they're having a manic when they're about to have a manic episode or whatever.
Yeah. I
So,
definitely picked that up, like, when she started all that spending, but definitely when she was like, "I gotta buy this dress right now," and
it
it
was the
got very
shoes.
sexual, but it was, like, when she started getting,
Yeah.
like, super, like,
Yeah. So
horny and,
yeah.
like, out there, I was like, "Oh, yeah, this
Mhm.
is bipolar," and I didn't even know that, like, she had announced that somebody was, but, like, before they
Mhm.
even got to it, I was like, she has some type of mental thing, which was kinda triggering for me,
Mhm.
but, you know.
And the thing with it, I'm glad I read this book, and I like books like this in informing us on just like how Real informed us on lupus, or
Yes,
like I like that this book talked about it because I
things that are
kind of
happening in
had.
our community.
Right. It put in perspective of, dang, there's probably like a lot of people out here who didn't have manic episodes and we never know about it. It make you think
Yep,
of like all the people that done dropped out of school and like
yep,
all the stuff that done had like manic episodes. Like I didn't know some of this stuff was considered like you being bipolar. Like I didn't know like that spending that was a thing. I didn't know the being very sexual was a thing. I didn't know that was all included in being bipolar. I don't know kinda like in my head what I thought being bipolar was. Yeah, when she bought that dress and she said, "I need a pair of shoes," and she had just got her tuition money from her aunts,
yeah.
I said, "You are tripping. You are bugging the fuck out."
Yeah, that was wild.
She said, "All drinks on me." I said, "This girl is
I'm glad
out
she
of it."
depicted it so vividly though, because we don't talk like mental illness is still very stigmatized in the Black community. So I like that she went into
Mhm,
depth about it, like she did with lupus, and but lupus isn't even as stigmatized as like something mental going on with you. Like
mhm.
Black people, we just don't do that,
It's
quote
really
unquote.
uncontrollable.
Yeah,
Like,
and like when you
yeah.
think back, you have so many relatives and like aunties, uncles, or people that you can see in your life that like you probably would have been a little better had you went to go see a psychiatrist when you was about
And
19.
it took some
But
meds, yeah.
yeah, cause like, I had to take a break from college, like, I'm not
Mhm.
bipolar or anything, but
Yeah.
I had to take a break cause I was like, I had mentally conked out, and I was, like,
Yeah.
undiagnosed ADHD my entire life, and then I
Mhm.
go to college, and I have all this unstructured time where I, like everything is not set in stone the way it was for me anymore, and I just, like, looped out, like, I had to take
Mhm.
a good, like, hiatus, and I felt like my brain was broken until I
Mhm.
went to go talk to somebody, and I got medicated, and I start things started making sense. But,
Right.
like, at that point, though, like, this book that's why I mean, like, when I said this book kinda triggered me a little bit because I was like, I
Mhm.
totally see it, but, like, as long as you went back to finish, girl, you do your thing, but it's
Right.
real, because you really think, like, "What's wrong with me?" Like, I've always been good at school, like, I was telling the psychiatrist that she was trying to diagnose me,
Mhm.
I was just like, "No." She was like, did you have problems, like, when you were learning?" And I was like, "No, never, never." I was a smart
But
kid, I was
it was
very smart, and I was like, "It ain't
it
got
was
nothing to do with
structured
that." Yeah, but she
though.
was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah." And she was like, "But once you got to college and you had all
You
this
had
free
free
time and you were
time.
able to do what you wanted to do with it, it's like
Mhm.
it wasn't as easy and, like, you feel like you're broken." So I like that
Yeah.
she highlighted that because like, a lot of Black people need to go to a psychiatrist. It's just as important as your, like, physical health, your mental health, top priority.
Yeah, and then also when she okay, so we'll talk about the cheating part. So when
Yes.
she's having her manic episode after she was dismissed by Monk at the studio because she was trying to suck his dick while he was at the studio making a song,
Literally in front of all those people. I
literally in
was
front of
cringing,
everybody.
bitch.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And you're half naked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then, oh my God. Like
Yeah.
when she went to that bar, Top Dog child.
I was like,
She
"Oh my
decides to go to a
god."
bar, first of all, by herself, y'all. She already got on this skimpy dress with her boobs and everything hanging out, but she's in a height, like she's in her mania right now. But
Yeah.
she goes and she's buying rounds of drinks for everybody, and you know, how guys are when they see drunk girl, they all crowded around her. Petra
Mhm.
shows up, and at this time they're not together anymore. But Petra is trying to calm her down, and she's
Right.
just like doing the whole "get your ass away from me"
Yeah,
thing, and
she
she dumps
calls
water
Monk.
all over her.
Yeah.
And so
Mhm.
Petra ends up calling Monk, and Monk comes from his session and he finds her in the bathroom with a guy, and they like was getting ready to hunch for real. Like they was making out, doing all the things. Dude was all under her dress and all that. And Monk flipped out, went home.
He
But
was
Verity did not
completely
have sex
heart
with him.
yeah, she was
He
completely
was
heartbroken.
crushed. She
Yeah.
didn't have sex with him, but it's still cheating. We know that.
Yeah, it was
But
still yeah, it was definitely for sure. You can't
she
say it's
wasn't in
not.
her.
Yeah.
No, it definitely
Yeah.
was, because if the roles were reversed, I would be like, you cheated. It's
Yeah.
if it was a man. But yeah, so
Yeah, at that
she went
point,
back
she
to his
don't know.
apartment,
Yeah, she don't know that she's
and
bipolar.
he put her ass out. He was like, I'm done. He had already experienced, like, he was still trying to get over his dad cheating on his mom. At this time, he's not talking to his dad, who's in a new relationship, but
Mhm.
he just has no tolerance for cheaters, and he's like, get the fuck out.
Right. And I don't blame him. Like, and I hated that.
I
Like,
don't. But also, it's like, I mean, I guess it turned out beautiful at the end, but it's just like, dude, if you know, what I'd be thinking personally, if
mhm.
I know your character, and if I'm somebody and I know you, even though they had just met, y'all been all around each other all this time, I know your character. If I know something is off, that's what would be in my brain.
Yeah.
Like, something's off with you. Like, let me at least figure that out. Like, you could see, I don't care. You could see that something wasn't right with her. Like, I'm
Right.
not saying he's wrong, but you could see something's not right. So just completely shutting down, I was like, that was a little immature, but
Yeah,
can't tell people how to respond to stuff.
because even like he even said like leading up to even the mania, you remember she was up late at night trying to work on
Yeah.
her screenplay or whatever she was
She had a
drafting up at the
project,
time.
like,
Yeah, she had a
yeah.
project and he was kept saying like something like he said something is off. He kept saying that something's off like with you. Even like when he caught her cheating or whatever, he really could have said like, dude, what the fuck is going on with you? Like, you
Yeah,
are
something.
like, you're something is off. So, but I'm gonna be honest, like, if that didn't like, if she didn't have like that episode and he put her out, and because after he put her out, that's when she had got naked in like the courtyard of
And
like the
broke into
school and
the
broke into
stinging
the
gallery, oh my god.
Yeah, and she cut herself. So if like all that didn't happen and they didn't take her to like the psych ward or whatever it was, wherever they took her from, all we know is the next scene she's waking up in a white room and they're talking around her or
Yeah.
whatever. So I'm just like, if that didn't kind of like happen, we wouldn't have like,
She wouldn't have got
yeah,
diagnosed,
she
like,
wouldn't have got
we don't
diagnosed.
know what would have happened, but yeah, I feel like I still was like, "Damn," like, he was just like, "Get out," like, you didn't follow up or anything, that's all I was wondering. You don't have to, but me, as a curious person,
Nah, he was
I still
done.
wanna know what happened, like,
Right.
something happened. I'm
And
not gonna be
then,
able to just
yeah.
rest, like, "N
Then she didn't show it back
bye."
up to campus, like,
Right?
you
You
know,
didn't come back.
like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't come back to school. Nobody's heard from you. I'm sure he was well, maybe he wasn't asking Petra, but nobody's heard from you. And like
yeah,
nobody, you just dropped off the
nobody's
face of the
hurt.
earth.
Yeah.
Like, nah. Something would have
Mm,
made me still go check up on that person. Like, I don't know.
right. And then even later we learned that there was like rumors around like somebody broke into like
Yeah, like
gallery and stuff
that's
like
that
that.
too. And it's like he was like, and he said there was rumors on the yard, like when you left school, but that nobody really knew. But it's just like, you knew me. Like, you didn't to come check on me, nigga.
But
I
I
don't
ain't
know.
gonna
I ain't
lie,
like
like
that.
men don't get over like some men can get over that cheating shit if they don't talk to nobody about it. Like but some
That's
men don't get
that's
over that
true.
shit.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I would have been a little bit more concerned. Like,
Yeah, like what is going
like,
I would have said there's something
baby,
wrong
something's
with
out of the
you.
ordinary. Like, even if I'm at the height of my madness, like, cause I don't like being around people when they get too drunk. Like, I'll leave your ass wherever
Yeah.
we at. But
Especially
like
if you know she don't
my
drink like that.
right. But if I know you don't drink like that, and if you like my good friends, like my friends, like my people, I'm not just go like leave you out there with all these wolves. Like, I'm
Right,
not,
cause you
especially
loved her.
you
He
half
loved her.
naked. He loved
Yeah.
the hell out of her. Like, that's why I'm just like, you didn't think to just go check back up on her a little bit, Monk? Like,
he said, "No, I am
but
done."
he had cut his own daddy off and everything, so I guess this was just normal for him. He was able to do that.
That's why I think he about an Aquarius, because I do shit like that too. I won't talk depending
Mm,
on who it is, I ain't
but he's
die like, fuck
so
you.
emotional underneath, like hiding all this stuff underneath. That gives me like
Gemini,
Scorpio.
yeah, like,
It's
yeah,
like
it
you
gives
holding on to
Scorpio.
all this stuff that I
Nah,
didn't even know we had beef like that.
Scorpio.
Like you ain't even asked me.
Yeah, Scorpio for sure. Like, he loves hard.
Yeah,
Like, you can tell
he
he loves
does. He's trying to
hard. Yeah,
hide it,
that's
but I could
definitely
definitely see some
Scorpio.
Aquarius or some airy, but
Yeah,
definitely water
air
sign.
sign for sure.
Like, nigga, you could have called somebody and asked about me.
No, no, he said, "Fuck you." And then
He
we
did.
fast forward to later, like, probably when they're both living in New York and they haven't ran into each other, and then they run into each other
Yes,
at that block party or wherever the hell they were at. And he was still kinda like, "Oh, bitch, fuck you," being an asshole. And I'm like, "Why you don't tell him what the fuck happened right now?"
that was the moment when I started stop blaming him and started blaming Verity. Every time they came across each other and he started being nasty with her, I'm like, bitch, if you don't say something, because if nothing else to defend myself, I'm gonna be like, hold up, because you're not gonna be sitting here spreading rumors like I'm a hoe. Like, first of all, that was the first thing.
Yeah.
Second, though, you need to know why to be like, no, I don't. I know it's like a stigma or whatever, but
Mhm.
no, I'm bipolar. I have a sickness, nigga.
Yeah,
If you
I
would have
would
called me, you would have knew. That's what I would have said to Monk. It's like, first of all, I would have got loud. Oh, I would have made a scene.
Yeah, no, I would have definitely, like, for sure, like, I would've been like, "First, Monk, don't be like that. Like, chill out, like, first." Like,
Like,
you have
pull
to it
out.
look like you have to approach him like that. It would be like, "Bruh, just
You
chill out
do.
for a second."
Because
Like,
he
you wanna
kept
go over
coming
here and
at her.
talk,
Then when he
yeah.
embarrassed her in front of everybody, girl, oh
Yeah.
God, I would have went off on Monk ass. Like, hold up.
Yeah, it was
You ain't
definitely
finna be
giving like, "Bitch,
like I hold
listen."
around with one person. Don't be sitting over here acting like I hold around with everybody when we was together, telling everybody that I
Right.
was holding around. If I had a disease.
Right, because I definitely would've been like, "Look, bruh, like, I'm trying to be
Everything,
patient
I'm
with
finna
your
clear my
ass."
name. I'm saying, I'm like, look,
Like, "Look, now I'm trying to give you grace because you don't know what the fuck going on, but I'm gonna tell you."
I'm trying to give you
Been
grace.
trying to like I'm trying to be patient with your ass. Like now,
But you
I
sitting over
hate
here
when
sulking and bullshitting. We got work to do. You sitting here interfering with the work, everybody in our business. Like, oh God, I would have told him she's tripping.
yeah, but I feel like that was the opportunity to kind of like tell him, pull him to the side, and granted, y'all
Yeah.
haven't seen each other since y'all broke up
But it was
literally,
deep.
but it was just like that would have been the moment I would have been like, look, can we go talk real quick? But then she acting all nervous and all,
I
ooh,
know.
I don't want to tell
Ugh.
anybody. Like, okay, now
Like you
bitch,
just
open your
like
mouth.
Neva in that lupus. But actually, no, Neva told Cannon sooner. Cannon was aware. Like I remember, like midway through the book, he was aware. He knew about her sickness and he was trying to like get her back
Hold
on
on.
terms with her family.
Because Evan told Cannon, you remember Evan got mad at Cannon that he knew first that she had lupus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
he knew
Cannon, because
about it. Yeah, he ended up finding
he
out
knew
about it after
earlier.
Evan knew.
But
Yeah, he
just
knew before
tell
everybody
him.
else. Yeah,
But she was trying to hide it shortly too. Like
yeah.
I mean, I get it, and I do get it. Like people are gonna like come up with assumptions about you based on that if they don't know you prior to that. So I get that.
Nah,
But
speak the fuck up. You
girl, you
need to
better
tell
say
somebody.
something to
Yeah, that's
defend
something.
yourself.
Yeah, that's something worthy. Like that. That clears all the unanswered questions that he would have
Yeah.
had. So I'm just like, you need to
And I feel like he
speak
would have
up.
stayed if he'd have knew. I know he would have stayed.
Did you see his reaction when he found out when
Yeah.
she told him? It was definitely like
You
a
feel stupid,
bipolar.
don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say sorry.
He felt really, really bad.
He should. You should have called after I left Finley and seen what happened,
Now he said, "Fuck you, bitch.
nigga.
You cheated on me." Like, no, fuck you.
Like you should have said, you should have called. If you would have called me after, pick up the phone and checked up on me, you would have found out.
Okay.
But they eventually, she told him way into the book because I counted the chapters. It was like late 40s. I promise to God it was.
Yeah, it was like last quarter of the book. I'm like, now
Last
we just
quarter.
now, because the book, the half of the page was getting thicker and thicker, and I'm just like, all right, now when we gonna find out when he gonna find out you a little on the crazy side. I'm glad she went
'Cause
ahead and told Cannon though.
yeah.
That's what
Oh,
now
definitely.
that
I
made me
love their
really love
relationship.
Cannon. Yeah, that really
Oh my
made me
God, I
love
love him.
Cannon. So
That's Zaddy.
yeah. I don't know. He's still a little buttholish to me too. They both assholes. They both some damn
Yeah.
Scorpios. That's what it looked like.
For real, Canon definitely got some Scorpio going on.
Okay, let's go to the first question. It
Yeah.
says, did Verity and Monk ever truly move on from each other, or were they just living around the loss of their relationship?
The second one, they never moved on.
Yeah, they definitely never
That's why
moved
they just put up these blocks to make it seem like they were dealing with things, or they just didn't deal with them, because that's why she didn't want to be in serious relationships after that, and that's why he didn't want to be in no real serious relationships after that.
Oh yeah,
He didn't trust nobody.
let me say this. Another instance of men being dum-dums, the dumb dummies. I want to bring this up. You remember in the book when she pointed out, I can't remember the girl name, but he was saying like, yeah, she likes you. Like saying somebody, one of the crew people who work on the thing was saying like, yeah, she likes you, talking to like Monk. It was some girl who kept flirting with Monk.
Oh, yeah.
And he all like just, oh, I don't know. Like, why you not picking up on it? She likes you.
You know what? Them artsy boys be like that, though. Like, they don't see nothing else.
I
It's just like, you know.
men in general.
Yeah. But especially them ones who, like, deep in their craft and, like, really, like, involved. It's like, at first, you would think they putting on an act, but they really be obtuse as fuck like that.
Yeah. Okay. I know a few weeks ago, you remember when I sent you that video of that dude, and I was like,
Yeah.
"This is my okay." Update. I don't talk to him I don't like text him or anything or nothing like that anymore or whatever. I'll tell you off camera what happened. But this nigga is a DJ or whatever, and this nigga is extra ass busy and whatever, and it just made me really like not like him. So people who do be, I will say, yeah, you're right about that. People who be in like they artsy or in their music or in their craft,
Yes.
they're just like really just locked into that, and it's kind of like you gotta pick your battle with that one. Which I get. If you really enjoy something, if you really enjoy something, you just gotta like just understand that they really like this shit. Yeah, so it's just like, you get that, you understand that.
100%.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, especially if they like artists, they care about that craft more than you sometimes. Like, they don't, but they're not thinking about, like, they're not thinking, like, oh, this woman's trying to get with me, or this person is looking at me like that. Like, if you bring it up to them, they be acting all like, I didn't know that. But they're not acting. They're just obtuse. It's like, you can't be that absorbed in your own world that you don't see that somebody's flirting with you.
Like, yeah. Even with the other dude who was flirting with Verity and had kissed her.
Yeah. I ain't like that.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. Like, hold on, what the fuck did you think this was? And then Monk's such a dumbass for catching that, because he easily could have asked what the fuck happened.
Like, again, you decide to jump to conclusions and embarrass her in front of everybody instead of just talking. Like,
stubborn. And you remember they talked about that part in Real. I remember when that happened in Real, and it was like not brushed over, but they mentioned like that instance happening in Real, because this is happening in the same time frame, but it was almost like a thing of, oh, we'll figure out later, like, why the fuck that happened. Like, type of thing.
Because they was like, they had beef with each other on the set.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and he did. Oh,
Yeah, when that brought back up, I was like,
"Oh, she did good on this."
Yeah, Kennedy Ryan did a really good job of crossing like these books. Like in the Skyland series, this happened like in order. This is happening simultaneously.
That was dope.
Yeah, so I really like that this is happening while they're like working on Dissy. So, because the next book is supposed to be about Evan and the lady who doing the dresses.
I know it. I'm ready for that white mess. I love white messiness.
Yeah, I'm ready to see this too. That's why I was like Monk and Cannon, like which one like is it? Because I'm not Evan is giving that dude from Think Like a Man, that Proctor from Power. That's what Evan is giving me.
Okay. He was giving me like a Brad Pitt vibe. Like, not now Brad Pitt, like younger Brad Pitt. Like
white, because he's not giving white to me.
No, but like, I don't see him like spicy white. I feel like he got around the niggas when he got like older. I don't think he grew up with the niggas. Like, he does give me like cool white.
Yeah,
like,
he gives
cool
Proctor.
White. Like, he does. That's really good. That's a good one.
Yeah, I should have said Proctor first. I said Think Like a Man, but he was in both, so I'm just like, okay, yeah. But you know who I'm talking about.
I instantly know who you're talking about.
But I kind of picture him Proctor, but taller, because Proctor is still kind of short to me.
Side note, Do you
Yeah.
realize I've noticed this in a couple of episodes that we listened to?
Yeah.
When we naming like people who we think people should be, black
We always
people
say
we
that
use like
name.
the real actor. Like we
We
know
use
the
a
actors.
character name.
When it's white people, we just name the characters.
Because I
I noticed that was something else we did. I was just like, when what was that? Damn it. But when we were talking, and I was like Jake Ballard from Scandal, I was just like, why do we do that with the white people? We just name the characters, but the black people we know the real names. Like,
I mean, no, but
hello?
sometimes like with black folks, I do that too. Like
Yeah,
I'd be
but I
like,
noticed I do a
dang.
lot more with white people.
Cause I remember this. I was watching. I was binging The Rookie. I think at the time, I was
Mm.
watching it with my then boyfriend. I was watching it, and at that time, I was watching Sisters too. And you know how dudes be watching shit with you. Like if it's on TV, they watch shit with you. He noticed the nigga in The Rookie before I even say anything. He like, there go your boy. There go your boy. Man, I love us, man.
I love us.
I know, man. That shit's so crazy. No, I was doing that shit in did you watch Nemesis on Netflix?
No,
Have you been hearing people talk about it?
no,
Man, you gotta watch it. It's produced
it's
by
good.
Courtney Kemp. Yeah, it's produced by the lady who produced Power. So it's a lot of people that was in Power in this. But it's not a spinoff of Power. It's not in that universe or
Okay,
anything. But some people were in like Sax is in there. Another person who's like on the legal team was on there. Like it's like in Nemesis, it's a lot of people in there that we know them from something of previous. So,
got
like,
it.
for example, one of them is the dude from Abbott Elementary. I kept saying that, and my law sister
Who,
was like,
Jacob?
no, the nigga who was, who Ava boyfriend, the computer tech guy. Yeah,
Oh,
him and Daniel from Insecure. You see how I'm saying Daniel from
yeah,
Insecure?
yeah.
I can't tell you that nigga name right now.
For real, because I'm like, when you say the boy, I'm like, oh,
Yes,
Sean, okay,
yes,
yeah,
yes. I'm like, oh, that's the nigga from
yeah,
Avid. That's the first thing I'm saying when I'm seeing him. And then I'm saying that. I keep saying Daniel. I ain't even saying his name from the thing. I'm like, that's Daniel. Daniel ass. Daniel from Insecure ass.
that
Like,
is
I keep
hilarious.
saying that. And Janae from the game.
Oh, Janae, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
Janae
like
from the
her.
game.
She's in
And
Black Lady Sketch Show.
yes, but whatever she play in, she is
Gabrielle
forever.
Dennis.
Yeah, for whatever she play in, she's gonna forever be Janae. So that's why I'm just
Yeah.
like, okay, like
See, I only
Janae.
know her name because I watched the Black Lady Sketch Show. So
Yeah,
her I know, but it is like the ones I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm going back to the character all day.
yeah. But no, I kept doing that like when I was watching it because it was like a lot of familiar faces. I'm like,
Yeah,
hey, there go no boy from,
right.
hey. But no, that shit had cracked me up when
That's
he said, there go your boy.
that's
Damn,
so black, like we do. That's from yeah.
damn.
It's like yeah, these are actors. That's what they do.
And it will drive me crazy until I figure it out. I have to go on
Right? Like
IMDb to figure it out. Like I'd be like, dang, just like in this on this week episode of Real Housewives, they gonna stop playing with Drew. I don't like Drew like that, but y'all gonna stop playing
yeah,
with Drew,
yeah. Put some
bruh.
respect on her name, baby.
Yeah, because she
Like,
definitely was in
but
Step
please,
Up, and she
I
was
don't like K
definitely.
Michelle on there.
I don't either.
And
I
K
don't like
Michelle is
her.
my bitch, but
She
I do
made me
not
think
like
she
her
was
on Real
manic.
Housewives. For real, like, ooh, this is
Yeah.
a side conversation, but I don't like her for Housewives.
Yeah, me neither. Like,
Mm-mm.
but
Get
she
off,
made me think like when she started crying out of nowhere like that, I was
girl.
like, she must be having a manic episode. Like as I'm reading this and that, I'm like, she
Because girl,
might
you making
be.
me uncomfortable with all the drama that you cause. And like, I did not. I expected drama from Kay, but I didn't expect you to be the source of all of it. Like
Yeah, it's the getting up, walking away like a pussy
that
bitch.
weird stuff
Like
with
is
Portia. Like, and Portia does weird shit sometimes. We all know that. But like, that was odd. Like, you wasn't. Ugh, that was just weird to me. Like you made yourself weird for no reason. Like you was good. Like Portia introduced you to the group, but when she's
right.
sitting at, I know this is off
I know
topic,
it's okay.
but
That's
when
right.
she's sitting at that damn table and they like standing around her comforting her, right? And she's doing that thing like
Talking in
whoever you
circles.
are, you know who you are. I was like, oh my God, this is so uncomfortable. Cause she's talking about Portia the whole time and Portia ain't did nothing. She's sitting there confused. Like, Oh, I didn't like that shit.
Okay, let's circle back to in the book. We
Let's
got a
get back
little,
to
yeah. Let's
let's
get
go
back
on.
into the book. It's okay. No, it all flows together. Cause no, she was definitely giving manic, bro. Like I'm just like, what
She
the fuck wrong
was,
with her? She
for
getting on
real.
my nerves. Next question. It says, do either of them show real emotional growth, or are they just reactivated versions of their younger selves?
Oh, that was definitely growth.
For sure. I think if they didn't break up, I don't think they would
Yeah.
have been able to do what they wanted to do, like for their like prepare, get that groundwork for their futures developed.
Yeah. They had to spend that time apart. I agree.
For
But
sure.
even like not Cannon, Monk, when he went back and reunited with his dad and all that, like, he definitely grew a lot. Like, and then Verity was so defensive. Like, I thought she was gonna be like that the whole book. She was starting to get on my nerves too, but I was like, it's a symptom of her disease. I could understand it. But she was super defensive about her diagnosis for a while. So even after
Mhm.
she told him about it, she just like I'm like, girl, he can't help you if you gonna sit here and act crazy, or if he's trying to help you.
Mhm.
But after
And
that little pool
yeah.
scene, like when he catches her up again at night, and he's like calling
Yeah,
her
he
out on it,
knew.
but
Yeah, he
yeah.
knew. Like,
And so when that thing with Tessa happened, I was like, oh, this book was written so good, because like it was like a perfect turnaround for her to like, damn, let me check myself a little bit
Yeah.
and be honest with him.
and I get you trying to be off your meds to get something finished, and that's how you develop your most, like, be your best work. But you need to be
Yeah.
careful doing
For
stuff
real.
like that. Like, you
Like,
up,
baby,
be
girl, your
buying
daddy
people
burnt your
shit.
house down and ran into it. You can't be playing with stuff like this.
I think the most startling thing, like, as like they were talking about all these symptoms or the things she was doing, the most really startling thing to me is that money. You know how I feel about money. Like, that money shit
Yeah.
is like very, very like scary. Like, and I
Yeah.
understand her kind of like how she developed the thing of, okay, I probably don't want to get married and have kids, because this is very hard to deal with. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm having like this episode like this, like, think about it, like, you about can't be in control of no money or no bills or nothing
Yeah.
like that. Like, somebody really about need to monitor you. Like, that shit is scary. And I
Yeah.
bet it is kind of aggravating for people to be always constantly checking on you. I know that
Yeah.
is like a thing. I wouldn't want nobody doing that with me
Right.
too. Even when she was up trying to finish that script or whatever, after she had went and got that shoe out the pool or whatever it
Yeah.
was, and he got up and was checking on her, she all like, what do you mean?
Right.
I'm just like, whoa, you're like,
calm
you're acting
down.
a fool. Like, you need to
I
take a
just told him about it. Don't scare the man away.
right. At least he's being kind of like, he's being
Yeah.
patient. I like when he did, like when she did tell him, he was very patient with it.
Yeah, and he backed off.
Yeah. For sure, for sure. So, and he was really understanding. That's why I was like thinking, like, dang, why you just ain't been told him? He would have
Just
like
tell him.
really like understood. Like, he was like, yeah. But I like
And
that.
they had so
yeah.
many moments alone too. It was just like, girl, why would you wait so long to tell him? Like, no, let's just have sex. Let's have sex again and not talk about it. Like, girl.
Just
Yeah.
being crazy, like, oh my god. But yeah, they ended up getting back together at the end and having a baby, and all that good jazz. Spin the block, all ends up in
They
great
spent that block,
graces.
child.
I know, right? But I
I
like
don't
a
want
good.
nobody I dated in college. Y'all stay the hell away from me. Don't spin no blocks over here.
Yeah, I like good spin the block stories. Like, that's a
It's a
spin the
good one,
block
yeah.
may vary. Spin the block may vary. Like, I will say, I
Yeah.
love hearing stories about I know you see me talking about your parents got back together twice. But I like spin the
I
block
mean, that-
stories. Like, I
they loved each other at one point, and then they
yeah.
loved each other to get remarried. Like, it was
Yeah.
good while it lasted.
Like, it's just like, it was just all, it's just, that love is always going to be there. It's just like the same thing
Yeah.
with Before I Let Go. It was, with them, they
Yeah.
didn't need to
Oh,
get
that's
broken
the
up.
best in the block story. Do you know what? This one might be a close second, but Before I Let Go, she ate that down so bad. Like,
Mhm. Yeah, but the same thing, even with all spin the block stories, I feel like they always need that time apart. It's always going to
yeah,
be that essential
because I got
time
to work on
apart.
myself,
Yeah.
and then I'm ready to be in a relationship with you. Y'all wasn't ready then,
Yeah. And then you get back together and you don't care what nobody think or what
right?
nobody say or whatever.
Like, boom. Like, boom. Like, when people finally, like, because we all knew y'all liked each other. That was like it's always like that. Like, everybody around being messy. Like, oh, so what's going on with Verity? What's going on with Mom? When it finally just comes out, like, no one's surprised, but I'm glad y'all being honest about it now.
Right.
Love it. Yeah.
So did the ending feel like healing or just continuation of unresolved chemistry?
Oh, definitely healing. Like, they went to her parents' gravesite. She got closure. He got some closure, and now y'all all happy together. It definitely felt like healing. And then, like, seeing him back with his dad, like, that was heartwarming for me. Like, he made a mistake. Leave
I
the man
just
alone. He was giving his daddy hell this old book. Like, dang, boy. Damn.
right, I just feel like they were always in game when I even first started the book and just reading
Yeah.
how
'Cause,
they
like,
were
we
with
were
each
talking
other.
about them
Yeah.
all through real. Like, we were like, oh, I want that story.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely I feel like they were definitely in game. But I will say this. You know how I feel about kids. We ain't gotta add children in everything. When I was reading this, I was just like, why would we do that? And then they have a baby before they get married. This shit pissed me off.
I promise when I saw that she had that child,
I
like
said,
when
"Now,
it
why you do
revealed like
that?"
he was holding baby, I was like, she's gonna have something to say about this
I said, why y'all
baby.
do that?
I promise I knew it.
Why we couldn't end this with them at the movie premiere or some shit? That shit pissed me off. Like, because that's not, I just be feeling like that's not everybody happily ever after.
Right, that's
so
why I
stop
loved,
putting that shit in books, bro. I'm tired of that
Can't
shit.
Get Enough.
Yeah,
What
they
was that,
ended. Can't Get Enough ended it with an engagement.
Yeah, but she was adamant. I don't want no babies. Like,
yes, yeah, Hendrix was
Love
definitely
that.
like, no baby. This is a no baby
that
zone.
bitch wasn't playing. She reminded me the most of you with that outlook. Like some women don't want that. Like, they don't want to be pressured into it. They don't need to be talked into it. They know what they want and what they don't want. Like, they don't need you coming in there and trying to change their mind. Like, go find you a woman who wants that. Like, don't sit here and try to change me.
And I was watching Love Island the other night, and one of the boys had said, like, since he grew up with a whole lot of siblings, he was like, he don't want that for himself. And I was like, thank you. Where are the men who don't want to have children out here in this world, man? Because I cannot, just like, why we gotta add a baby and stuff? Like, even in series, when I'm watching television series, and it always be like on Reasonable Doubt, that man had that outside baby, and then the baby died, so I didn't really care. I was like, oh well, that works out best. Even in Insecure, when Lawrence had that baby, I'm like, when Condola had that baby, I said, now why you do that? Why y'all do that?
They do.
That shit pissed me off. Like, a baby do not add no happy ending. I don't give a fuck what no one says.
To ruin it. It's ruining. It's gonna. What Funky not even be saying? The quickest way to lose a man is to have a baby by her. Funky not even.
That's what it all goes down.
What I always tell y'all. And I was like, you know what? Got a little point.
Yeah.
But as somebody who also has a lot of siblings, I'm not too keen to rush into having no babies either.
Yeah, it's just like I'll be okay if I don't have none. Like, it's like, that's not everybody. That's not a happy ending. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Yeah.
That is not, like, nothing appealing. Nothing you can tell me right now is a benefit to that shit. Because, and then another thing too, I hate when people say this as far as like you get married and have some kids. Okay, what happens after that? Like, I'm just thinking after this happily ever after. Okay, what if she have a manic episode and decides she don't want to be around anybody anymore? She go off to the Netherlands. Then
what if her baby's disabled? What if her baby has issues?
You saw
them folks has issues from being pregnant.
Right.
Like, people just, like, everybody doesn't want the same thing, and we always romanticize it. Like there are a lot of factors that go into this, especially
and your husband can die. You can get a divorce. Like, that
and
shit
change
happens.
after babies.
Right.
Like, sometimes for the better. Sometimes they don't change like at all. But men always shift after that baby. It just brings a whole new dynamic into our relationship. And if when we met each other, we didn't have that, like, it's going to change the relationship in some way.
Right. You saw that it was a post, there's a story going on of this YouTube couple. I don't know who they are, they're some white folks. But they found out that their baby was more than likely gonna have Down syndrome, and they aborted the baby. And I don't blame them, because I would have did the same shit. I would have done the same thing.
Listen, I'm so pro-abortion. Like, I don't care about, like, I'm not saying, like, just go, but yeah, I am. Like, fuck your kids. If you don't want it, I don't even need to know the reason. And they be coming up, like, with pro-lifers and stuff. They come up with all these counter arguments, or people who like pro-choice, like, what if she got raped? What if she did this? It don't even got to be that deep for me. If you're a woman who is pregnant and don't want to be pregnant no
they
more,
don't want no baby.
this is your body. Go end it. Nobody else should have the input on that. But I 100% like, and you seeing a lot of people shift because it's like y'all acting real pro life with this decision because there's a lot of people against that couple.
And it's
And
a
I
lot
usually
of
don't go up and
people,
defend white
yeah,
people, but I'm like, no, they have the right to do it. She
yeah.
can do whatever she want to do. Y'all ain't gonna raise that child.
And I was watching Don't Call Me White Girl podcast today, and they were talking about it, and they
Mm.
were saying they brought up like some statistic of saying like that happens more than they just don't nobody talk about it. It's like a
Yeah,
60% like people like do that when like they've been like had that to happen. You know, everybody don't have
yeah.
no
And
Down
more
syndrome
times than
kid.
not, when you think about like people who you like, people who taking care of the special needs stuff, it usually always falls on the mother, even if the
Right.
father's around. But most of the time, like a woman doesn't have a choice. She has to take care of this adult until she or that kid is
Mhm.
gone.
And you
Like men
know,
could just walk out, and a
right.
lot of them do. Like, so why do y'all have so many opinions? Like, mm-mm.
And you know, like, and that was one of Verity's main concern, even when it came to getting
Yeah,
married and having kids, because
which she
bipolar
should, because baby, yo,
is hereditary. That she got it from her
that was a
father.
very real concern.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say what I think she should have, but that was a very real concern that she should have.
Yeah, I mean, shit. If they live happily ever after, then shit, fuck
Right?
it,
Do your
whatever. I don't know.
thing.
I just
If the
don't
baby's here
be.
now,
Yeah, the baby's here. Yeah, so yay! Like that's all I can say.
right?
Like that's how I be feeling now. Like when people tell me that they pregnant, first thing I'm kind of like, are we
How far?
happy? It ain't even like a how
Right?
far. It's like a
I am.
are we happy? If
Cause
we're
like
happy,
if then I'm
that gauges my next. That gauges my
right.
next whatever.
See,
What I'm about
mine
to
is flip
say.
flop. I'm gonna ask how far first, and then I'm gonna be like, "How are you happy? Because if you're not, we can go do something about that right now. You need a ride?
Cause
You want somebody to
I
go
be
with
feeling
you?
like if you'd have got to the point of telling me, I'm just thinking like, so you decided to keep it. Like, are we happy? So are we happy? Because I'm just
Right,
quick to say
right.
congratulations anyway. Because I'm not no asshole, or whatever. I don't want to hurt
Yeah,
nobody. But I'm like, I'm
but if
assuming if
you
you're
not,
telling me you're happy, that's what I'm
yeah,
assuming.
yeah,
But
you showing ultrasound pictures and whatnot. I ain't gonna bring up the idea of abortion.
yeah,
But
yeah,
you
I'm
know,
not
if
gonna
you
be
like,
insensitive like that.
if you
But
you call me fretting or texting me at like 2 o'clock in the morning, scared, like, girl, I'm like, so what
yeah,
we doing?
that's one of the read the room situations. Like,
Right? What we doing?
like okay, but that's just my main thing. I just be feeling like we ain't all gotta just end books like that. Like it's a handful of books like I done read and they have
That was
multiple
kind of a cop out.
babies, and it was just kind of like I don't really like that. We ain't gotta add kids and shit. Like I can understand kids are already here,
I knew you was
but
gonna have a reaction to
we
that.
ain't gotta add kids and fucking everything, man. Like come on. I be wanting to relate to these books, bro. Like these characters in these books, I don't have the babies.
And then they come with this baby.
Yeah, I want more characters like Maverick and Hendrix. Like Maverick was like,
Yes.
I ain't having no more kids, and that's
And
that.
he's like, cool.
Yeah, but if I want to read some authors. If you ever come across this,
Yeah.
please write some romances or some books where it does
That
not
don't have to end with
involve
babies.
with babies, or let's emphasize men who don't want children. I want to read stuff like that.
Yeah.
I really,
Yeah.
they be trying to say that men like who don't have kids they be gay, but I don't. I be thinking that's not true.
Especially not for our generation. Absolutely not. Like a lot of men, like our age and maybe a little bit older, not like up to elder millennials, but a lot of men are like, no, I just don't want no kids.
And
Like I'm
it
good.
aggravates me when men who be like 35 plus be talking about they want kids. No, your time is up.
No, not 35.
Even 40. Like your time is no. You don't even have no fucking kids. That ship is
They
sailed.
have time after 40. That's messed up.
No, you don't need to have no fucking kids. Sorry. Sorry.
No, what gets me is men who like in they like 60s and marrying these super young women and having kids. Cause you're really like you're the delay if anything is wrong with that child. It's you're the
Right, and if
problem.
your baby come out looking old, like how Ashley Darby babies be, then
Right.
that's your fault.
An elderly kid.
Yeah, like old white man. Like,
Well,
oh yeah.
I mean, Ashley looks like an old white man sometimes, but you know. That wraps up Score by Kennedy Ryan. We hope you'll join us as we discuss our next book. And thank you. We'll see you later.